Most people are surprised to learn that muscle loss doesn't just happen when you're old and gray. In fact, the process can begin much earlier than you might expect, sometimes as early as your 30s. That's right. Even if you feel strong and healthy now, your body could already be starting to lose muscle mass, little by little each year. This gradual decline is so subtle that it often goes unnoticed for decades. You might not see any obvious changes at first, but beneath the surface, your muscles are slowly shrinking and losing strength. It's a natural part of aging, but it doesn't mean you're powerless to stop it. Many of us picture muscle loss as something that only happens to people in their 70s or 80s, when frailty and weakness become more common. We imagine it as a problem for old age, something far off in the future. But the reality is, muscle loss is a lifelong process that starts much sooner than most people realize. By the time you notice you're not as strong as you used to be, you may have already lost a significant amount of muscle. This is why it's so important to be aware of the changes happening in your body, even if you're still young or middle-aged. The truth is, muscle loss is often called a silent thief, because it sneaks up on us without warning. You might notice small things at first. Maybe you're not as quick to get up from a chair, or you find it harder to carry groceries up the stairs. These little changes can be easy to ignore, but they're early signs that your muscles are losing their power. Over time, this can affect your balance, your energy, and even your confidence. It's not just about looking fit, it's about staying strong enough to do the things you love, whether that's playing with your grandkids, traveling, or simply enjoying your daily life. After the age of 60, this process speeds up dramatically. The medical term for age-related muscle loss is sarcopenia, and it can have a major impact on your quality of life. Tasks that once seemed easy, like lifting a bag of groceries, climbing stairs, or even getting out of bed, can become real challenges. Sarcopenia doesn't just affect your muscles, it can also make you more prone to falls, injuries, and other health problems. That's why it's so important to take action before these changes become severe. The effects of muscle loss go far beyond just feeling a little weaker. It can sap your energy, make everyday activities more difficult, and even threaten your independence as you get older. Imagine not being able to walk without assistance, or struggling to do simple things like cook a meal or get dressed. These are real concerns for many older adults, and they all start with the gradual loss of muscle over time. But the good news is, you don't have to accept this as an inevitable part of aging. The best part is, there are proven ways to fight back against muscle loss at any age. Regular exercise, especially strength training, can help you build and maintain muscle, no matter how old you are. Eating a balanced diet with enough protein is also key to keeping your muscles healthy and strong. And staying active in your daily life, whether it's walking, gardening, or joining a fitness class, can make a huge difference. So don't wait until you notice the signs of muscle loss. Start taking care of your muscles today, and you'll be setting yourself up for a stronger, healthier, and more independent future. Sarcopenia is a big word for a simple problem: losing muscle as you age. Think of your muscles like a battery. As you get older, that battery starts to lose its charge. This muscle loss can make you feel weaker. It can make it harder to do everyday things like climb stairs, carry groceries, or even just get up from a chair. That's why it's so important to protect your muscles as you age. As we age, our bodies go through a number of changes, some subtle, some more noticeable. One of the most significant changes is the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength, a condition known as sarcopenia, often referred to as the muscle thief. But why are seniors especially at risk for this condition? Let's take a closer look at the reasons behind this vulnerability, and what makes older adults more susceptible than younger people. First, as we get older, our daily routines often change. Many seniors retire from work, which can mean less physical activity throughout the day. Even simple things like walking to the office or climbing stairs become less frequent. On top of that, joint pain, stiffness, or chronic health conditions can make movement uncomfortable or even painful. This leads to a more sedentary lifestyle, and when we move less, our muscles don't get the regular use and stimulation they need to stay strong. Over time, this lack of movement can dramatically speed up muscle loss, making it harder to do everyday tasks and maintain independence. Second, our bodies undergo hormonal changes as we age. Hormones like testosterone, estrogen, and growth hormone play a crucial role in building and maintaining muscle. As we get older, the levels of these hormones naturally decline. This hormonal shift makes it more difficult for the body to repair and grow muscle tissue, even if we're staying active. For some, these changes can be gradual, but for others, the effects are more pronounced. leading to noticeable muscle weakness and loss of strength. Another important factor is nutrition. Many seniors don't get enough protein in their diets, which is essential for building and maintaining muscle. Sometimes changes in appetite, dental issues, or difficulty preparing meals can make it harder to eat well-balanced, protein-rich foods. Without enough protein, the body simply doesn't have the building blocks it needs to repair and grow muscle tissue. Over time, this can lead to further muscle loss and weakness, making it even more challenging to stay active and healthy. When you combine less movement, hormonal changes, and inadequate nutrition, it's easy to see why seniors are particularly vulnerable to sarcopenia. But the good news is, with the right lifestyle choices, like staying active, eating enough protein, and working with healthcare professionals, seniors can slow down or even reverse some of this muscle loss. Understanding these risk factors is the first step toward protecting your strength, independence, and quality of life as you age. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with friends and family who could benefit from these health tips. Stay tuned for more ways to stay strong and healthy as you age. Have you ever paused for a moment and wondered if your body is trying to tell you something important? As we age, our bodies go through many changes, some subtle and some more obvious. One of the most significant changes that can sneak up on us is the gradual loss of muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. But how do you know if you're actually losing muscle and not just feeling a little tired or out of shape? It's not always easy to spot the signs, but being aware of them can make a big difference in your health and quality of life. Let's talk about some early warning signs that your body might be sending you, signals that shouldn't be ignored. These signs can be subtle at first, but paying attention to them can help you take action before muscle loss becomes a bigger problem. Remember, the sooner you notice these changes, the sooner you can do something about them. For example, have you noticed that you're feeling weaker than you used to? Maybe you find it harder to carry groceries, lift a laundry basket, or even open a heavy door. Tasks that once felt easy might now require more effort, or you might feel fatigued more quickly than before. This gradual loss of strength is one of the earliest and most common signs of muscle loss, and it can affect your ability to stay independent and active. You might also notice that you're having more trouble with everyday activities. For instance, getting up from a low chair or the couch might take more effort, or you might feel unsteady when standing up. Climbing stairs could leave you feeling winded or make your legs feel shaky. These challenges can be frustrating, but they're also important clues that your muscles may not be as strong as they once were. Difficulty with stairs or rising from a chair isn't just a normal part of aging, it can be a sign that your muscles are losing their strength and endurance. If you find yourself avoiding stairs or needing to use your arms to push yourself up from a seat, it's worth paying attention to these changes. They can impact your mobility and increase your risk of falls or injuries. Everyday activities like carrying laundry, gardening, or even walking around the house can start to feel more challenging. You might notice that you're moving more slowly, taking more breaks, or feeling tired after tasks that used to be simple. Sometimes, you may even start to avoid certain activities altogether because they feel too difficult or exhausting. These changes can sneak up on you, but they're important signals that your muscle mass may be decreasing. Another sign to watch for is unintentional weight loss. While it's normal for weight to fluctuate a little as we age, losing weight without trying, especially if you notice your clothes fitting more loosely or your body looking thinner, can be a red flag. This type of weight loss often means you're losing muscle, not just fat. Muscle is what gives your body strength and shape, so losing it can make you feel weaker and more tired. If you notice any of these signs, feeling weaker, struggling with daily activities, or losing weight without trying, it's important to talk to your doctor. Don't brush off these changes as just getting older. Your doctor can help you figure out what's going on, and together you can come up with a plan to protect your muscle health. They may recommend simple strength exercises, changes to your diet, or other strategies to help you stay strong and independent. Remember, your body is always sending you messages. By paying attention to these early warning signs and taking action, you can help maintain your strength, mobility, and quality of life as you age. Don't hesitate to reach out for support. Your health and independence are worth it. One of the most powerful weapons in the fight against muscle loss is a readily available superfood whey protein. Whey protein comes from milk. It's easily digested and packed with essential amino acids that our bodies need to build and repair muscle tissue. Think of it as giving your muscles the building blocks they need to stay strong and healthy. Now you might be thinking, what about plant-based protein sources like beans and lentils? While these are healthy choices, whey protein is better for fighting muscle loss, especially for seniors. Why? Whey protein is a complete protein. This means it contains all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need. It's also absorbed quickly by the body, making it more effective at stimulating muscle protein synthesis, the process of building new muscle. Adding whey protein to your diet is simple. Aim for about 20 to 30 grams of whey protein per day. You can easily add a scoop to your morning smoothie, oatmeal, or even just mix it with water or milk. Look for whey protein isolate or concentrate. These forms are low in lactose if you have trouble digesting dairy. While whey protein is a powerhouse, other foods can also help you maintain muscle mass. Eggs are affordable and packed with protein. Greek yogurt is a delicious and versatile source of protein and calcium. Salmon is rich in protein and omega-3 fatty acids, which are also beneficial for muscle health. Lentils are a plant-based protein source that also provides fiber and iron. Adding these foods to your diet can contribute to maintaining strong muscles as you age. Remember how we talked about movement being important for muscle health? You don't need to be a marathon runner to benefit from exercise. Simple activities like walking, gardening, and even dancing can make a big difference. Strength training is especially important. You can use light weights, resistance bands, or even just your own body weight. Don't let age steal your strength and independence. By adding whey protein to your diet and incorporating regular exercise into your routine, you can fight back against muscle loss and maintain a vibrant, active life. Remember, it's never too late to start taking care of your muscles. Start today and enjoy a stronger, healthier tomorrow. Take charge of your health. Your best years are still ahead. Subscribe now for more tips and inspiration to help you stay strong, active, and independent.